Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and the Black Ice campaign on Italy, or as Italy, on Black Ice version 10.33. And in this episode we are going to be joining the Axis and attacking the British. We're pretty much ready, I think, across every front. We could do with a little bit more organisation on these units maybe, but they aren't facing anything, so I'm going to just send them straight out. And we can overwhelm that single garrison unit quite easily by the looks of it. But there isn't that many British units. In fact, the 7th Armoured is in Africa. Well, that's going to be useful for us. We're going to be able to immediately, hopefully, crash into them at this particular position. And they're not attacking... Yeah, they're not at war with Vichy France. We've also got some large subs ready to go against the British to start some convoy raiding. And there are long-range subs, so they can hopefully go into this spot where I imagine the Brits won't easily be able to counter them. But let's enter the Axis. Ooh, shiny. We immediately got a recalculation going, and I imagine that's because we're not at war anymore. Okay, so we can switch over to service by requirement. We can chuck in the heavy industry emphasis. Okay, good. We've got a few different events and things. So the trade offer I'm not that bothered about, but home front. Let's have a little look at these. So small fleet, large fleet. Should we get the large fleet? Yeah, and then let's also get It's Our Time running. So that gives us a bonus for 2 years, 100% national manpower modifier, which is quite good, and a 10% IC boost, very nice. And then 8 million bayonets, which gives us a boost for the length of the game. We gain an immediate 400 manpower, which is good. A national manpower modifier plus 50%, so 150% increase to our current manpower gain. On top of the 250 that we got from the other one, it's getting very nice. A 5% bonus and then a minus 5% leadership modifier, which is disappointing, but we'll take it. And then we have the home front event. And then finally, the trade offer, which we're not going to want to do. Okay, and then another 6 IC that we can plonk into upgrades. Let's get that going as quickly as possible. And then I think we should put immediate pressure onto the Brits. So, ooh... We do not have much by the way of range on our fighter craft, do we? Cool, but this fighter group has much better range. Okay, well, we only need a superiority in this area at the moment. And you can use, 5. So let's do a bit of bombing with the ground attack troops there. And let's just keep an eye on this British garrison. They've got a sizable amount of units in here now, so we will need to be a little bit careful. Let's do installation strike first and foremost. Take out their AA, fortifications, etc. And there we go, a full load of different extra events slash pop-ups. So we just got a load of extra stuff. And yep, we've allowed our production queue to get out quite nicely. And speaking of which, did you make it back? You can still, we can still pass the Straits of Gibraltar, which is useful. But we do have some landing craft actually in reserve now, which is good. We're gonna... Oh my god, there's loads. This is what happens when you pick the large fleet event. You get a massive amount of auxiliary vessels. Our fleet is majority auxiliary vessels at this point. Okay, very good. Oh, and we get a little bit of a leadership buff, even though we have a minus 5%. Okay, we're going to just keep our leadership going as it is, because getting over or near to 10 on officer ratio is quite good. And we did build up our supplies quite nicely. And, well, yeah, production-wise, I think we've just seen the some of our units come online, which is good. Let's take our cores. In fact, we'll just do it one by one. So, yeah, you, not you, not you, you, and you. You'll all move forwards, and then we'll also send you guys forwards as well, because you can immediately start to think about outflanking, which is nice. There are no British units apart from a corps command and a garrison unit. It's put us at war with Greece. Well, we have some garrisons on the border, so I'm glad we did that. Let's load the rest of you up, including anyone that's missing. Let's get you all... Yeah, let's get everyone over, and we can just do a transport mission. We can move you south. I don't need to worry about anything else, really. We're not in a position to attack Yugoslavia, and neither do we need to. And we're going to keep our submarines and things ready. So we're going to do some convoy raiding on a passive stance here. Let's start hitting the British convoys. And yeah, the same thing over here as well. Let's do this on a passive stance. We don't need to, you know, go crazy. Okay, and then let's take 3 of our submarine, or 2 of them. Should we go early? And let's go to somewhere where the Brits are going to be unlikely to be able to reach us as easily. Let's go convoy raiding over here. And then the same thing over here as well. Yeah, let's start having some fun with the British. And would you look at that? Our production queue has come up very nicely. And then what we can do is we can move up our supporting elements now and put them into our units. And wow, we have caught the British with their pants down. Go, go, go. Overtake. If we can reach El Alamein without there being significant British forces, and our units are still looking pretty hot, then, hey, not bad, hey? That would be good. Yeah, let's everyone move on up. And let's get, yeah, our supporting elements into position now. Money for rares. Yeah, we'll do that trade, Soviets. And our installation strike against Gibraltar looks like it's going quite well, if a little bit slow. Okay, another couple of divisions ready there. Now we're just waiting for our motorized to all come online in this area. We are upgrading our naval infantry unit. Good old Carlo over here has decided that he would like to lead a marine unit, so we have granted his wish. Well, it's not really his wish, it's mine, but, you know, role-playing. Ooh, there is a lack of British at the moment. Unnerving, isn't it? And yeah, we want you to join up. Was it you that we wanted to join up? No, it was... Yeah, that motorized little party there. Let's take them. And then, yeah, you need some stuff as well. You're one of the armoured car, but we want to chuck in some extra stuff. And then for you, we've got some extras that you might want as well, Mr. HQ. And let's send out our HQ groups now. Keep this party rolling. And we can think about looking for naval or air superiority now. Have we lost any of our planes? Nope, our planes are looking pretty good, although you're still reinforcing. That's why your range is so bad. Ah, okay. Right, so we'll cancel that, but we'll use you, yep, for the air superiority now in the next 4 provinces. And then we'll also chuck in our twin engines, because our twin engines can look at doing some air superiority as well. Oh, and that's a lot of important tech that just finished off there. So, 43, 42, 42, and oh, we do need to do, yes, I nearly forgot, we do need to move in East Africa as well. Well, apparently we don't have as much IC as or lead. Oh, it's IC that we're positive on. Okay, so let's move you north. We would like Germany to give us any lands that are Vichy French. So let's think about how we want to move into the British lands over here and see how some of these battles go for us. That's an actual infantry, British infantry division there. And let's support attack into here. Then over here we've got 1 unit to go there, 1 unit to go here. Let's send our units in this direction and make sure that we finish up that one as nicely and quickly as we can. We'll keep holding our defensive positioning over here. Yeah, we'll just move where we can. There we go, and our allies are moving up, which is good. Oh, and I forgot our massive IC investment in reinforcements that we can drop now. And let's start building some planes, baby. God, we need planes. And we're going to focus on twin engine fighters first, because they build up our medium plane practical. So let's do some serial runs of our planes, get them cooking. Okay. And I'm not seeing many... Ah, there we go. Hey, look at the sinking. Let the sinking commence. Okay, still no... British armies attacking while our defences hold. Mamma mia. I mean, yeah, they'll be fine. Don't worry about it, game. It's annoying that they get that benefit, but hey, I guess they have to make things at least moderately interesting. Sure. Fine, US, if you want to trade with us still, and you're not going to subject me to an embargo, then I say, fine, trade away. Right, we are moving like lightning here. I mean, if we can get to Al Alamein before them... Holy hell. They're going to have a bad time. You know what? I don't see any British units in El Alamein. This could be viciously important. You just need to break the dominance over Gibraltar, and then... Ooh. The mighty Italian army. Speedy. Oh, make it. Make it. Go on. Oh shit, and I do need to... Yeah, nearly forgot. Okay, so U5. We're not going to allow Greek troops into Albania circa circa real-life World War II. That is not going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of you and we will garrison against the Yugoslavs just to make sure they don't give us any problems. Okay. Looking good. Surprisingly good. Germany decided that they'd rather just case Anton Vichy France. Okay. Sure, why not? That means we can have easy access to the Vichy French coastline? Surely USA isn't at war with us? Nope, they're not. They just felt like they'd give us Vichy France. Okay, hey, do it. I'm happy that Vichy's on board, so we have control of all of North Africa now. Oh, there was a battle at El Alamein. But we made it in. Oh, we took the... Well, I mean... the whole reason for the existence of my infantry tank divisions was to literally break through these two provinces. And we've already done it. So, well... You know what that means. We can just go straight for... Well, I mean... The AI has committed ritual seppuku here. Can't say I'm shocked, but normally the British don't deal with this. I can only assume they've been thrown off by... Where are all of their units? Where's the British army gone? Like, seriously? What the fuck? Britain, are you drunk or something? Because you were meant to be a solid threat, but instead you're letting me just steamroll into you as Italy. I mean, do you have any concept that that's a bad idea? Well, we might as well keep our push going over here. Got a lot of units in this area of Africa. I can't say that that's sound strategic thinking. If you're struggling for units, Britain, then putting them in East Africa is definitely not a good idea. It would not be my preferred tactic. Yeah, they're counter-attacking us over there, but hey, I don't care if we lose East Africa and gain... Really? Really, though? Right. Clean up this mess, please. Don't allow our supply lines to get cut off because of some stupid partisan units that just suddenly appeared. That's cheap. That must be an event spawn. And we don't need to ground attack with these guys there. We can ground attack... Ah, we can't. A level 3 airbase... I mean, surely you've got range. Ah, yeah, you do. It's just the light bombers. So we can move a set of you up to Marsa Matrife. And then we can ground attack like so. Ah, there they are. What is that? What is that? Britain, what is this? What's the... No, you're drunk. The militia spam. No. Oman militia. What? No. No, game. No. Do you really think that that is acceptable? That anyone is going to allow that to happen? And yeah, we can surround and destroy some of these guys. Good, and we can make sure that our supply lines are kept nice and strong. What an interesting first couple of weeks. I mean, it's almost the ideal Italian scenario, isn't it, really? Ooh. Oh, you're going to attack us? Oh, Britain. Don't do it. You're going to ruin your own... I mean, sure, our units aren't as good as yours, but, I mean, really? Garrisons? Huh. Oh, we can counterattack them in a minute. Ooh. Let's just play a little bit of ground attack on the Brits. Really stick it to them. Okay, so we've dropped to medium popularity because people don't like the fact we've declared war. Let's expand our synthetic industry and we can do some of our removal of things. So finally. Let's just say he was a great man. So we can lose all of that dissent that we just picked up and make our units fight a little bit better. Strategic bombing being the major problem that we're dealing with at the moment. So let's see where that's occurring. Over here. Okay, well, is there anywhere else? Yeah, I see you. Let's do air intercept so that we can protect our own nation. And they're not exactly attacking where I thought they would. We can do an air intercept mission over here as well, though, so we will. And let's start defending against the Brits. What are you doing? Oh my god, they're running. Okay, well, I mean, let's move... Yeah, let's move our faster divisions around the flank while we... Yeah, we send the fortress-busting units ready to attack Alexandria. The Canadians have got some units. And we've nearly handled the business over here. Let's do ground attack in these two areas. Ooh, and militia. The spam of militia. Look, I'm the one playing Italy, UK. I'm the one that should be spamming the militia, not you. This was not how I thought today would go. I'm not complaining. I'm more than happy with the way that this is going. Let's move up on Mombasa. Let's get going as quickly as we can. I have never seen the UK AI be this incompetent. It is impressive. They have a lot of units just like in this area, don't they? They have fallen for the trap. We lulled them into a false sense of security and they bought it. Those fools. If only they knew what was waiting for them in Italian Africa. Those madmen. Okay, so they do have a British actual division here, which you can tell how much stronger they are. And additional supply production. Very nice. Look, I'm not being funny, Britain, but Spain put up a better fight than this. I mean, sure, you've got a great navy, but right, I'm just gonna let them, you know. We're gonna counterattack after this. Ooh. Ouch. Bobby Bray. You, sir, are going to have a bad time. All of the bonuses, and then July 18th for our next load of motorized units and things is not bad. Oh, if the Germans send things to Gibraltar as well, we can really put the hammer on them. And are we sinking anything in... Oh, we are. And there's not much to stop us. Well, what we do have then is some units that we can now send down all of Africa through Vichy France. Oh. Oh no, Britain. This is not what you wanted. A war of this nature. No siree. Oh, and we're just busting through. And was that? Yes, over here. Perfect. Okay, so, counterattack. Let's see. Germany. What are you doing? Are you going to do a sea lion? Oh, there we go. Victory. Victory! There's a lot of British units over here, though. We need to make sure that we don't underestimate them. Yeah, at the end of the day, we're still Italy, and we're subject to some quite negative modifiers, so yeah, we can easily hold down the Greek front. We could even think about a little push, maybe. Should we try it? This plains. Hey, would you look at that? Actually winning. Sure, why not? Let's go for it. Exploit. I mean, they've got forts there and not here, so could probably take out Greece. Hey now. What do you think you're doing? Things were going so nicely. Don't you dare counterattack me. Right, mechanical computing is going to make our research go a little bit quicker, which is always nice. And I'll be intrigued. Yeah, Gibraltar isn't a... yeah, it's not gonna happen. Sadly. Not until we get our fortress busting units together. I don't suppose you want to not counterattack. You're gonna lose. Oh. All because of that stupid division that came out of nowhere. I wish them luck. Right, single engine armament research. We're all starting to see the level 41 techs and things come to fruition. Going to be very ahead of time. We did lose, sadly, a combat there, but alright, the British have have realised their folly now. They've realised we're at the gates of Alexandria. Okay, let's bring you guys together. And, the battle for Yugoslavia has begun. Germany doing it very early, by the looks of it. Sure. British Army. No. Do you really think we're going to let you do that? Do you really think we're going to let that happen? No. Just stop. You're going to... You're very close. Very close. Garrisons? No! Britain, stop drinking! Why are you landing garrisons? Oh no, that is bad. Right, if we can, you know, beat back this counterattack that's based around Alexandria, take this port out of the equation. I mean, we're already at war with them all, but sure. I'm sure we can be more at war with them, he says. Slightly confused by that concept. I'm just gonna let Germany deal with this. Why would I waste manpower on it? Oh, and we've got a little bit of a surplus of IC, so I can start building more planes. Taking Spain may turn out to be the best decision I've ever made. Oh, and a 1,000-kilogram bomb development. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. French Free Division. Not so free anymore. Why are they not dying? New Zealand, Canadian infantry. Let's just stop and witness whatever the AI is trying to do here. Whatever big brain move that the British AI is trying. Right, and then let's move up our supporting units and just make sure that we're not going to be impacted again. And oh, damn it. Well, we lost one of our large submarines, which is sad. And they're trying to counterattack. Should we keep moving out? We will leave behind our weakest units. I imagine armor isn't going to do the job in this sort of terrain. Nope, would appear not. And this is when we're being subjected to a rather cheap negative modifier that I didn't see coming. So, Air Wing, more twin-engine fighters, please. Let's get a nice production queue of these out. And keep our upgrade queue ongoing. Right. Monumental Architecture, 42, okay. And twin-engine bomb bay, very nice. Ooh! Hey now. That wasn't very kind. Okay, and how's things looking? We can do a support attack into here and move up some of our units. I really want to take that port. And start surrounding them from both sides. Ooh! Good. Right, so Victory. And let's send some of you around. There we go, we have victory there. And we can start getting ready to shift forces probably over relatively soon. The King's American Rifles unit. A unit that inspires fear in the Italian army, he says mockingly. And just as a bunch of our motorized units are going to come online, which is good. Yeah, they're not going to crack through us, that's for sure. There's just a lot of militia and things to contend with, which is frustrating. And I say more planes. More serial plane production. Groups of 3. We don't need to run supply missions with you anymore. And we're outdoing our British counterparts. Okay. Right. The British landing is still ongoing. We might actually need that army down south, to be fair. I hadn't thought we would, but you know what? I've been proven wrong before about our competent army, and incompetence is rife. Okay, and yeah, let's start a spreading out action. So we're going to take our strongest Alpine units and move them down south. Well, in fact, we're going to send the majority of you that way, and then we'll send 3 units like so. And we might as well send you guys around the base. And we're distracting a fair amount of Yugoslav divisions while Germany goes to town. If we can sort out Greece before Germany gets here, that would be very nice. And we would like a conquer war goal on them. Ooh. I mean, it's mainly the Canadian and the Indian motorized units that I'm worried about over here. I wonder, do we get any German units as Italy? I wonder if they'll expeditionary them to us. Alright, let's send everyone in now for what is going to be an extremely easy victory in British Somaliland. Is that impossible? Ooh, okay. Well, one of you is going to go, and that's impossible too. Well, one of you is going to go that way, and the other one of you is going to start folding up the British flank up here. Wait, they'll have no... Oh, if we take the port, they'll have no... Ooh, they'll have no supply. Because they can't get supplied through any... Ooh, oh, they might do through Belgium, actually. Possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the supply works with that. We've won the Battle of Port Sudan, which means we can move into it. And, oh, tank radio communication. Now, what we do want to get as well, while I'm thinking about it, where is... Ah, dual purpose. There we go. That's what's going to give us the real piercing bonuses. The creation of... Yeah, why not? Punish the enemy. No, we'll say that's too harsh, but... Yeah, why not? We'll create Croatia via event. And I've only got a level 2 airbase there, so I don't really want to bung a billion planes into that. And another 20 IC. Should we get some more fighters? And I think maybe we should build some flying boats. Let's get a couple of them as well. We're going to have a very plane heavy production queue. While we, I don't know, deal with what is probably the weirdest looking counterattack I've ever seen. Regional Puppet Master. We get that event. Right, off you go. Take the port. Everything else is secondary. The port is most important. Important. Hey. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, the counterattack is... Oh, Britain. This is the best... Is this the best you can muster, Saruman? Right, is there a river crossing? There is. Okay, so we'll need to be a little bit careful here. Although, if we just go straight over... Because that just looks like a core. Indeed it is. Oh, some nationalists, Spanish nationalists. What are you doing? We liberated you from republicanism. You should be loving us. And yeah, let's get drop tanks, and then we can look at some of the air radar things. Beautiful. Ooh. It's not the worst battle I've ever seen. Should we just try it? Like, lend a hand, maybe? Like, you'll have range, won't you? Yes, you will. Let's... Oh, you haven't got a leader, though. That was stupid. Fancy going for it? Maybe? Let's see if our battleships can help in any way. We lost a destroyer. 2 destroyers. Yeah. Nah. No. Navy is gonna stay where it is. This isn't very fun. I wasn't expecting us to do this badly in a prolonged combat. Let's fall back, because we've got major fort defences at the province one back from it. Ah. Yeah. British Navy, everyone. Doing its job. Doing its job. Okay, and then let's make sure our fortress busting units are nearly ready. What are we waiting on? You're just a divisional upgrade. Yeah, so we've got another 4 units. We've got 6 fortress busting units ready for Gibraltar. And we just need you to take Port Sudan, and then you can have some fun. That's just a core HQ, so you know what? We're going to go. We might as well. We've lost the province of... Yeah, fine. As long as we defend this one, that's all that matters. And Japan just got Yuan. So Japan is doing very well in this particular campaign. And we're already doing a lot of the 1940 level techs for some of our ships and things, which is quite good. Let's keep East Africa. Ooh, there we go. Right, so you guys now, we're going to pivot you this way. And the same thing with our core over here. We're going to pivot you this way. And then we're just going to wait for you guys to take the last British settlement over here. And then we can pivot all of you over here as well. I think the Brits are either confused by the fact that they're encircled, or... Oh no, not you. We want you to go. No, you gotta go up there. Go, go, go. You gotta take that port. Oh, we're over the river. Britain, I expected much better from you than this. So far, I mean, you have turned us back in North Africa. So, I mean, you've averted the crisis that was possibly coming your way over there. But other than that... we can just... should we use our transport planes just to make sure that the supply doesn't become an issue here? We've got air superiority as well, which is good. And there we go, we're melting them now. Yeah, the forts will definitely keep them off our back now that we've advanced this far forwards. This really is like the worst case British scenario. And yeah, as I say, we can start our pivot. Ooh. Okay, so there's some interesting looking stuff over here. It must be said. That tank division is going to be a bloody nightmare to break through. I can just tell. This never-ending battle is still never-ending. Second Army, let's relocate you to Seville, and then we can think about what else you may need when the time comes. And destroyer improvement, land-based air warning radar, transport ship hull, yep, all useful. Let's get the invasion tactics. Because we would only need to pull off a relatively quick invasion, wouldn't we, from Greece? Right, we are slowly but surely pushing through over there. It doesn't matter too much because we've got, you know, some German help, which is on the way, which is nice. Let's take that garrison unit and move them up as well. Sadly, that Australian division is causing us a few problems. And being attacked again, and there we go. Barbera. Victory with our national units. Now, Somalia and Abyssinia. Let's set you some targets, shall we? So Somalia, you're going to support my movement down south. So you're at war, aren't you, with Britain? Yeah, why can't I set you targets? Okay, whatever. Somalia doesn't need targets. They're too powerful for Britain anyway. Definitely. Okay, and take Port Sudan, please. There we go. And then we can start thinking about moving towards South Africa. Oh, if they're going to leave that port unattended, we're going to take it. High popularity, new monument. Okay, and let's take a little bit out of spy and pump it into officers. Ratio still at 106, so still looking really good. And we're getting a little bit more IC each passing day. And there we go, we just won the Battle of Arta. And we are slowly winning the battle over here, but it's just taking a little bit of time. We could dedicate the 6th Army's motorized units straight in, actually. But is it needed? Probably not. Yeah, we have 2nd Army on the way, just in case this pays off. I mean, I doubt it will, but just in case. And yeah, they're never going to break through there. Infantry guns. 42, very nice. And let's get machine gun focus. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some marine divisions to outflank the British, I think. Alright, let's move you guys up. And then once you're moved up, I mean, conquering East Africa is going very well so far. And we're being attacked again by another single unit. Build up as much as we can and get you into position. At Malakal. Come on. Get in. And there we go. Very good, which means that we can get the infantry and special forces upgrades. Let's get all of those. Oh, and machine gun focused battalions. Want all of that. Good. So we've made it in. And that should be their supply done, shouldn't it? I would imagine. Yeah, it's just nothing but HQs over there. Let's keep moving on up. If we can get to Mombasa, then we'll be looking really good. Right, spoils of war. Hopefully we get some Greek ships and some Yugoslavian ships. And we do want to break out of this little spot. You know what? We're going to do it. So we are going to detach you because you're still in the middle of upgrading, and you because you're upgrading. And then everyone else, we're going to pop on over to our little beachhead in Albania. And the Brits are just going to throw themselves at us repeatedly by the looks of it. And speaking of throwing themselves at us repeatedly, let's start rolling up the flank. Now that we've taken Port Sudan, we don't need to worry about holding it, because there's no units above it by the looks of it. In fact, it's an infrastructure dead zone after that point. And we can maybe send you over, just to make sure that things go our way. That's a near 50-50 battle, which is not what we want. Let's support attack and break through here, and then what we can do is we can use a little bit of air power to ground attack them as well. In fact, let's see if they'll both reach. The answer is a definitive no, but you will hit the yes, the 7th Armoured, so we can start doing some damage to them, weakening them, ready for when we need to take that out. Right, radar. Basing, all useful. We can take this down a little bit to put it back into officers again. Really start doing the damage over there. Thank you. And let's beat down that African Rifles unit as quickly as we can. Capital ship AA. Very nice. Anti-tank. Yep. Armour. We're up together on all of these. Let's get twin engines. We're going to have some very good landing craft when the time comes. East Africa is going about as well as we could have hoped, because taking Port Sudan is a pretty major first objective. You're outside of their zone of control now, aren't you? Which is a bit of a pain. Right, assault guns advance. Let's get auxiliary fuel tanks. And while only being a secondary theatre, hey, you know, you'll take improvements like this however you can get them. Right, so can you take that out, please? The 1st Cavalry. No. The answer is a definitive no. Let's make sure that you don't get outflanked, though. Oh, there's loads of infrastructure around here. Ooh, can we send... Tantan. Oh, build up Tantan. Seriously. Seriously, Vichy France. You can send, like, your entire army round. Okay, so all of these battles are good for us. Including that one. And we are getting our tanks and things moved over, aren't we? Yep, very quickly. Good. Although, you are needing a commander, so we'll give you a commander. And this is the perfect defensive position for our units. While we think about how we want to deal with that. And we concentrate on the best front, the East African front. And what we can do is we can probably take our planes now and actually use them over here. And the same thing with this group. With air power, you can make a real difference. Now, we're still being attacked in El Alamein. Our cores are slowly getting out, but rather frustratingly, they are stopping our organisation from recovering. And, oh, yeah, there we go. The Battle of Malek has gone our way. And, yeah, we're just waiting for you guys to form into position now. And we're not that far from Dar es Salaam as either. And it's not that far to reach South Africa, really. I mean, it is quite far, but it's not as far as it could be. Belgium... Ooh, we're close to a Belgian victory province. Alright, assault weapons, 42. A very... 41. We'll do the navigational radar, and we might as well get the armor plating. And then we can think about doing structural improvements once we get level 4 up and running. And how are we looking at? August for the rest of the motorized, which is okay. And that counterattack is still ongoing. And it's actually going their way. We need to probably deal with that quite quickly. You guys are going to take a little bit of time to get into position. A hydrophone. 44, yeah, fine. And background to capital ships. Why isn't that working? I'm not sure why that's not unlocked. Should be. I've just realised that it's not. And I'm trying to think of why that would be. Because we have done the heavy armour forging tech, haven't we? 1940. Maybe that needs to finish up. We'll give it another look in a sec. Then we'll know. And we're turning this battle in our favour with air power. And I think that was the attempt by the British of landing some troops in Italy. And then we can do the next level of capital ship related techs. Yeah, we don't want to tangle with the tank division, that's for sure. That's asking for trouble. But our movement into British possessions in Africa would not be going down very popular with Winston Churchill. When the Italians took British Somaliland, I think it was the first time that a British colony had been taken since... well, I don't know, since maybe even as far back as when Britain and France used to be at war fairly regularly. Okay, so... and he was livid, Winston Churchill, when he found out about it. Although, you know, there wasn't much more that the commander that was in charge of that particular defence could have really done. In fact, it's actually quite impressive, some of the defensive warfare. If you get a chance to read about it, some of the things that the British commander, that sadly I can't remember his name, but some of the things that he actually did was pretty impressive, actually, considering. Okay, we've got some troops in position. We do want to handle this quite nicely, I think, before we handle anything else. There we go, and that's a pretty good victory there as well. Right, tank destroyer advance. Let's get capital ship turbines. Let's get all the capital ship text going. And they are giving it their all. Throwing single divisions at us isn't going to do much. And there we go, we had a victory on the flank, which means we can probably keep on going. And ford the river against that division there. There we go, very nice, got over the river. Oh. And there we go, Germany just took out their frustrations on is there a river crossing between that and... yeah, there is. Ugh, how frustrating. We'll let Italy take everything else. Or sorry, we'll let Germany take everything else, but we're going to want to have Athens, etc. for ourselves. So, industrial efficiency, etc. And we didn't need the help, but if Germany wants to do it early, then I'm not going to complain. Most of our airplane production queue is coming along quite nicely. Yeah, some of those British planes are being dealt with. Come on, that's got to be you guys out. Nope. Oh. Poor old El Alamein. Just smashing into our generals one after another. I mean, it's not the best idea, is it? Can we attach you somewhere else? Yeah, you're better off with them now. And then what we can do is we can take, yeah, you four, send you down there. And then, yeah, you're all in a pretty good position to yeah, probably move out as well. Come on, finish it. Oh no, there is actually a little bit of a supply there. Okay, so what we're going to do is then, this corps is going to head around, actually, like so. There we go, very good. I can't believe the 7th Armoured Division is just down in North Africa being wasted like this. Oh, sorry, in East Africa. The AI, man. And what did I just see? There was a load of 1940 text. Well, Gyrosite we're going to want, but where's that, what was I looking at? Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get twin engine airplane. We're going to get our planes nice and updated. And, oh, another motorised unit is about to come online. Frees up another 16 IC. Question is, what do we want to do with it? More aircraft, maybe? Should we do some naval bombers this time? Yeah, 2 sets of 4 on serial. Very nice. And let's take a little bit out of upgrades so that we can do that. And frustratingly, they are being pushed back, Vichy France, up here, but they've bought us enough time for our units to neatly move against the British and take their best defensive position. Those imbeciles. Right, so where to next? Let's do a ground attack there with you, and then I think with our planes out of the capital, let's deal with this, or at least help deal with it. Mr. Thomas Griffin is the strongest person they've got. And our troops are moving up quite nicely. We can hit South African units again. Oh, Tanga. Right, Tanga's just a dead end. Right, all of you, full steam ahead. If Tanga's a dead end, then you know, we can just move up like a corps or something, and then, you know, we got to just punch through here, and then we can bottleneck them. And speaking of which, what sort of... it's a level 4. We got some planes somewhere. Surely we got some planes. There we go, Venice. Right. Level 4 airbase. We are going to definitely occupy that. The British aren't interested in it. Good, so we got some units down, which means we can start doing some bombing missions. Let's make it happen. Right, and this battle's going to be very tight between these two. We need our reinforcements to get up as quickly as we can. And how are we looking in Greece? Pretty good, actually. Let's yeah, do a little bit of work. So let's start with you. Let's put you on a transport. Let's get you, and you won't fit. Fat German divisions, or sorry, fat Italian divisions. And let's bring you over to here. Road network 1941, twin engine. Yeah, let's get some of these plane techs going. So, and the light bombers. Yeah, May of 1941. We are doing them slightly ahead of time, but it's worth it, I assure you. And let's drop a save. And I think I'm going to call it an episode here. So the war has started very well. We're doing very well. We've managed to capture the best British defensive position in North Africa. It's a shame we couldn't, you know, jump over the peninsula a little bit, but oh well, it is what it is. We are moving very nicely through East Africa, and in fact, we're moving towards South Africa quite actually rapidly, considering the sort of campaign. I mean, it's only been a couple of months, and we've already secured our East African holdings, which we can supply as well, remember. And in fact, there's a huge amount of convoy damage being done to the Brits. Holy shit. But Yeah, so that's not too bad. But we don't really need supply because these guys actually supply themselves. We've got 117 convoys. And we desperately need to take Gibraltar. That's the long and short of it. But we do have some of these fortress busting units ready. And speaking of which, we can probably put you into some units as well. But thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Hearts of Iron 3, where hopefully we can take Gibraltar. That would be a massive achievement. And also continue our advance in East Africa, and we'll have to decide what we want to do about the never-ending British counterattack in North Africa, because they're stopping us from being able to reorganise our troops effectively. So thanks again, bye bye.